You're listening to Champion Cinema with Kriss and Kriss.
Hello folks and welcome to Champion Cinema. I'm Kriss with a command centre, see?
Nice. I'm Kriss with a Katya K.
Yes, Kat, one of my favourite characters in Die Hard 3. Very small character, but I like her a lot.
Yeah, she'll for all she hasn't got any lines. She leaves a big impression.
She's a mute badass. Classic mute badass. This week we're taking a look at Die Hard with a Vengeance and Die Hard 4.0 in the UK, or Live Free and Die Hard pretty much everywhere else. Little sequel to last year when we did Die Hard 1 and 2 at Christmas. And in case you're wondering, no, we're not going to do Die Hard 5 this year.
They didn't make any more Die Hards after Die Hard 4.
Yeah, it's weird now, isn't it? So yeah, nothing really much to go. It's probably the last show of the year because, this will be going up like end of December, just before Christmas, I hope, if I pull my thumb out and get it edited.
And we're reaching a little bit with the Christmas theme on this one, like, to be fair. But there is mention of Christmas in Die Hard.
There is. He mentioned Santa at one point.
Even though it's totally not set at Christmas either.
No.
Champion Cinema.
So, Die Hard with a Vengeance came out in 1995. Oh, a long time ago. 30 years. Runs for 2 hours and 8 minutes. John McTiernan returned to the director's chair. Stars Bruce Willis as John McClane, Samuel L. Jackson as Zeus Carver, Jeremy Irons as Simon Gruber, Nick Wyman as Targo, Sam Phillips as Katya, Graham Greene as Detective Lambert, Colin Camp as Detective Kowalski, Kevin Chamberlain as Charlie, and Larry Brigman as Inspector Cobb. What's it all about?
Wow, tonal shift for the franchise, I would say. This time, Willis teams up with Samuel L. Jackson in a thrilling buddy cop type adventure that sees the pair race against time. A suspended John McClane is rushed back to active duty when a madman plants bombs around New York City. His motives appear to be simple revenge. Or is it?
My synopsis is just, give me your pies. It's my favourite line in the movie. It's one of the first lines in the movie, always makes us laugh. Yeah. Just out of context, fucking Jeremy Irons demanding your pies. It's amazing.
It is good in this movie, bless him.
He's fucking amazing. You've been shitting on him off and on for years for this film, but he's fucking amazing in this.
Yeah. He's here to chew the scenery, and he's just the best person for it, basically.
And the scenery is obviously very tasty. Based like most all the Die Hard movies, except 5, I think, like all based on another source. So this was based on a totally unrelated screenplay called Simon Says by Jonathan Hensleigh. And I've always known that, but I just thought I'd look up a bit more today, and I didn't realise when it was written as Simon Says, apparently it was written as a vehicle for Brandon Lee.
Oh, really?
And then the reason it was cancelled was because Brandon Lee died.
Yeah, of course.
And then it was rewritten. It was bought by Warner Brothers and rewritten as a Lethal Weapon sequel, which makes sense. And then 20th Century Fox bought and turned it into Die Hard 3. And I'm like, fuck, it's more interesting than I thought. Yeah. It's interesting enough that it was just a completely unrelated script that somehow worked as Die Hard 3. But
I do remember, actually, I'd forgotten, but I did know that it was like kind of optioned as a Lethal Weapon film at that point. Yeah,
that sounded semi-familiar.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, it's a good concept. Like, it's a race against time sort of movie, and like, the revenge angle and stuff. It works well for Die Hard, really. Yeah,
and I think that's why it's such a good sequel, because it works. It was written as a standalone movie, and because of that, it works as a standalone movie. Yeah, it's just a great thriller that John McClane's in. You know what I mean? Yeah. Another thing as well is just Larry fucking Fishburne's bad luck during the 90s, where like he was offered this as Zeus.
Oh yeah, he turned it down, didn't he?
He held out for a bit more money.
Yeah.
And then also, a few years before, he turned down there's Jules' character in Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
But then the producer, Andy Vajna, saw Pulp Fiction at Cannes and offered Zeus to Sam Jackson, and Fishcake sued him.
God.
He was just like, oh, fuck this. Fucking Samuel Jackson.
The other black guy.
Just Samuel L. Jackson stealing all these fucking roles. Yeah. Well, there is that interview, isn't there, where I think
that's what I mean.
Samuel L. Jackson is like, no, that was Lawrence Fishburne.
It's like, oh, God, what a terrible social faux pas for that interviewer.
There's that other one as well that I was reminded of recently, where some interviewer gets John Cusack mixed up with someone else, and it's really embarrassing. I should say it's funny because I was just thinking about such and such thing. He's like, why is that funny? It's like, because you were in it. No, it wasn't.
Just you want the ground to open up and swallow you.
You just see the interviewer's eyes die a little bit.
But yeah, great. I mean, let's start with Samuel L. Jackson, I guess, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, great chemistry with Bruce Willis on screen and stuff. I think it works really well straight off the bat, the pairing. I think I like some of the racial interplay that's going on in the movie just generally, but you know, with his character and stuff, and obviously a guy who's very distrustful of white people. I don't feel like the movie lingers on it too much. I think it's there just enough.
It's in there like what you would say, like, I don't know, like a believable amount. You know what I mean? It's not like, it's not too heavy-handed, but it's there. Like if a character like that would be saying stuff like that, but it's not shoved down your throat or anything like that.
No, exactly, no. Like, and obviously I guess the initial linchpin of the movie is like John McClane going to Harlem with that bloody sandwich board on his back, which is such an iconic sort of thing, isn't it? Like the whole setup and the scene and stuff. Yeah. The imagery of him stood in the middle of Harlem with a sandwich board.
It's a really good, like, tense scene. Just out of context of like the rest of the movie. It's just a great scene. And that awful bit where he has to walk past the old woman in that look on her face. It's so heartbreaking.
He plays it really well, Willis.
He does. Yeah.
Some people would criticise Bruce Willis for, you know, like his acting ability and stuff, but I think it's not fair. I think in scenes like that, he really conveys the awkwardness of the whole him being in that situation and stuff. Really well.
Bruce Willis. I've always thought Bruce Willis is a really good actor. I guess he just gets more remembered for just like he's like the Die Hard movies, basically.
Jumping off buildings and all that sort of stuff.
So I think a lot of people think of him not in the same way as like an Arnie or Stallone, but think of him kind of as just like a one-dimensional action actor guy. Yeah. But he's not. He's a great actor. No. He's always been a great actor.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Charismatic, you know, off the charts.
Oh, crazy. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, going back to Moonlighting and stuff, you can see why and where he was headed and stuff, just because of the way he was in front of a camera. But yeah, really love the character's use. And obviously, we've mentioned him already, but Irons.
Oh, yeah. Well, easily one of my favourite bad guys ever in a movie. Like, it's you know, the Die Hard series has both him and Rickman, like, and they're also brothers, but they're two, like, at least for me, I know probably most people prefer Rickman, and I probably do as well, but, you know, it's such a great 1-2 punch of them two actors as brothers. It's perfect.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? And it's fascinating that you don't see him for, like, what, an hour into the film or something?
Yeah, you just hear him. Yeah, you just hear him on the phone. Yeah,
it's kind of cool, that. And then, like, the nice reveal when he's, like, on top of, like, a building spine on the bank, basically, and like the plot kind of widens out as soon as you see him.
Then you get him doing his great fake American accent. That's my favourite. Holy Toledo.
Yeah, it's like, is it deliberately bad?
I think it is. I just like take it as like he's just taking the piss to show how easy it is for him to get away with it. He's like, I'm just going to do my worst American accent.
It's like multi-layered, isn't it, that scene, really? Yeah, because I'll probably forget to mention it, so I'll mention it here. But like, really fascinating how that scene plays out in terms of like, is it Jeremy Irons that says it's raining? No, it might be somebody else that say it's raining dogs and cats. And stuff like that. And I think that's kind of cool. That like they're kind of like slipping up a little bit and stuff, and it's like tipping off like McClane that they're not quite who they say they are and stuff.
There's a lot of good, and there's a lot of good. Like set up and payoff, like the badge number and stuff, about playing the lottery, and then he notices it later and stuff like that.
Yeah, they really like signpost it early in the movie, so you know when it does come up. Like, you know, films these days, you would have a fucking flashback. Like Bruce Willis would like look off to one side, and then there'd be like a black and white flashback to when they were talking about the lottery.
You still play your badge numbers?
Yeah, and he's like, oh, fucking hell, I'm not that stupid. I can remember an hour ago.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, it's a really cool cast overall. I think like you got like some of the supporting actors like Graham Greene and stuff. Who's like, it doesn't have a massive role, but something about his inclusion in this movie always stood out to me.
Yeah, I mean him and Colleen Camp as well from Game of Death and Wayne's World, and done loads of other stuff. But they become like two heroes by the end, trying to get the kids out of school, and they're literally just going to die. They think they're just going to die on that roof. It's really tense.
Yeah. It's interesting, really. That, like I said, they haven't got massive bits in the movie, but they do enough where, I don't know, they really stand out.
Yeah. Well, that's another reason I like this one, because I was saying to you the other night, it's like the only time, apart from, eventually with 4, I guess, but that's not even in New York, but this is the only time you get to see John McClane on his home territory with his colleagues, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I was going to say that, I think there's definitely a first for this movie that he's no longer in somewhere else, like
he's not
LA
a fish out of water,
Yeah, he's just doing his job, basically, and it is, it's interesting to see, like, his colleagues and the dynamic, and obviously he's suspended, like, at the start of this movie.
Yeah, you don't really find out why he was suspended, though, do you?
No.
I'm guessing it was just from being drunk on the job, I would assume.
Probably, because, like, the McClane character, obviously, like, his law gets continued in this movie, and like, the Holly Gennaro stuff has continued to decline, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Even though he, like, saved her life twice at this point.
Yeah.
But hey ho, I guess he's a massive pain in the arse.
I'm surprised they didn't put on just bloody women.
yeah, it's her that's a pain in the arse.
Which McClane kind of does later when, like, he blames her for not talking to her for a year, and Samuel L. Jackson starts laughing. I bet you're going to blame your wife for that, aren't you?
Yeah, it's like blatantly he's the stubborn pain in the arse.
Back to Jeremy Irons, though, because we didn't quite finish. I know what your answer is, but favourite Jeremy Irons moment?
Come on. I mean, an ultimate bad guy power move is to shoot somebody in the leg whilst eating a boiled egg.
Wedge just casually eating having a little snack, a little bit of a Levender's, a bit of a boiled egg.
I love it. Just the little putting the salt on it and everything. And then the
ketchup.
Such a great scene. It's just casually shooting somebody.
I mean, that is probably my favourite bit as well. But one of my favourite bits is right after that, when he meets McClane for the first time. And they just start laughing that the woman kept him on hold, and Simon just goes, I love this country.
Yeah, it's that kind of casual, isn't it?
Yeah.
He picks up the radio or the phone or whatever it is, and he's like, she put you on hold.
Yeah.
And
really just calling Hans an arsehole, and he just starts laughing. He's like, he was an arsehole.
Yeah, so you got his number.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Like McClane trying to get the boot in, but it just doesn't work.
It doesn't work, no.
Yeah, because that's, again, that, like, it's a nice setup that, like, he's here for revenge after killing his brother, but he's not. He's just after money. It's plain and simple.
It's like we were saying the other night. It's essentially... It's doing the sequel thing, which I'm assuming this stuff was added later when it became Die Hard, but it's doing the sequel thing of, like, hitting a lot of the same beats, but it's not obvious. Like, it's the same as, like, in Die Hard, they're pretending that the terrorists are going to blow up a building, but really they're just going to escape with the money. It's the same thing here. He's pretending it's all about McClane. You think it's all about McClane, but then they do the double cross with the gold and stuff. It's kind of the same thing, but it doesn't feel like rinse and repeat. You know what I mean?
Isn't it? Yeah. And I think, there's credit to it that it's not telegraphed either massively.
No.
So yeah, really good. Speaking of somebody though, just thinking cast-wise before we move on, somebody that's noticeably missing would be William Atherton, I guess. Right?
Yeah. I
wonder. I'd never really thought about it until I was watching it this time again. I was thinking like, I just
guess it would be too.
It's like played out.
And well, I think you just have to shoehorn him in, because, like, he's supposed to be like an LA reporter in the first two. And it would be too much like, it would be like a modern thing of, like, Member Berry, like, oh, it's that guy again, remember him? So, yeah.
Yeah, because, like, God, like, if they'd made this movie now, he would be making phone calls back to, like, fucking Al and stuff, going like, Al, I need your help.
Yeah.
I need to defuse a bomb and stuff. Yeah. Al would be like, God damn it, eating a Twinkie and stuff at his desk. They would be, like, getting all those Member Berries in, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, like, they just about managed to give Al a role in Die Hard 2, don't they? That's like a cameo.
Because I think he sends him a fax, doesn't he, or something?
Yeah, to get, like, fingerprints or something.
Yeah. They should have just kept doing that, like, in every movie. Just only, like, by the Die Hard 4, he sends him a text or something. I don't know, an email.
They just use Al as, like, the huggy bear, like, when they need, like, the plot to move along. It's got, I'll just ring Al. He'll know.
So yeah, it's fascinating that there's, like, a couple of key people missing from, and obviously I'm trying to remember her name, Bonnie.
Oh, Bedelia.
Bedelia, yeah. Like, she's mentioned obviously in the movie, but no wife, no Gennaro.
Yeah, I guess they just did the smart thing, though. Like you were saying, if it was now, they would cram her in there somewhere. But like, there's no need for it to be in the movie. She's just mentioned, and they've split up.
Yeah,
so,
it's just like a day in the life of McLean, basically. Isn't it? Yeah. So it's quite interesting.
I was just going to say, like, when we're talking about the Katya character, like, I always thought every time I've watched this since, I'm always like, what happened to her? She's got such screen presence, but then looking her up, she was a musician first.
Yeah, I was going to say,
then she was
a pop star or something, right?
She was like a Christian musician or something, and then she segued into acting. I think this is pretty much the biggest role. She only did 2 or 3 things, I think. And then since then, she went back to music and just scored every episode of the Gilmore Girls.
That's mental.
Yeah.
Gilmore Girls.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
But yeah,
very good.
she's always stood out, though. Like, she comes across like a fucking anime villain or something, like the stoic, quiet, cool anime villain when she's walking across with her glasses on and the ciggy hanging out her mouth, and she's got that crazy knife and stuff.
Yeah, it's a great look, isn't it? And, you know, for all, she literally has 0 lines in the movie. She really has a presence in the movie. Yeah.
And it looks like she was about to absolutely wreck Simon at the end.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. She was about to go to town on him.
He thought he had a fucking headache before.
And then fucking McLean comes along, the pain in the arse that he is. That is a good scene, obviously. Just him being all like, hey, sorry. And he's like, I think she was pissed at you when she opens fire.
Yeah. Oh, there's one other person that's like a background guy I wanted to mention. The big blonde buff, like kind of, you know, henchman who like takes the bomb and he's like, I don't want to ride with the bomb.
Oh, yeah.
That's fucking Ludwig. He was known as Ludwig Borger in WWF in the 90s, and most notorious for having a Nazi tattoo on his leg. just worth mentioning. I suppose. I just want to mention that.
Well cast, then, I guess. It's an Aryan bad guy.
Yeah, strange.
Because it's a neat, it's cute scene. That I like it because obviously it riffs off the earlier scene where like the John McClane's about to walk off from the park, and Zeus is like, you can't leave it here. Some kid might find it. And then, like, even the bad guys are like, still that mentality of like, you can't leave it here, fuck's sake. That's good.
I guess like the action in the movie, there's a lot of good action. Like, it contains probably my favourite action set piece in a Die Hard movie, the car chase in the rain with the 180 and the gun firing.
Yeah. It's
that's
nice.
good. That's lips. Come on, that's lips out.
It really is, isn't it? Yeah. It's interesting. The whole, you don't really catch what's happening when he's saying Zeus like rip out the fuses and stuff.
Yeah.
And he's obviously, I'm assuming, like overriding the like ABS system on the car or something.
I think so. Yeah.
You know, like so the car doesn't seize up when he tries to flip it around. I thought, what an interesting technical thing to put in the movie.
Yeah, like a lot of other movies would just be like, I'm just going to skid.
But they went to like, I don't know whether like there was a consultant from, because they're in a BMW or something, I think maybe.
I think so. Yeah.
Like there was a consultant on set that day that was like, no, you couldn't actually do that in one of our cars. They were like, fine.
It just came down to when writing the script. Maybe he was just like, I want to inject some realism in this instead of just doing a cool thing for the sake of being cool. I want it to be real, which is fine. You know?
But it is, it's a great bit, when he spins round and the way it's shot and stuff and the like multiple gunshots, one-handed with the other hand on the wheel. It's such a great moment. It's
very cool. And the whole bit in the duct, like underground in the water, it's almost like an Indiana Jones moment, that bit.
Genuinely suspenseful as well.
It is.
The movie kind of stops. It takes a breather for a minute. And he climbs out the truck and he's lifting up, he's trying to get the bridge thing that's fallen down for the truck. And then he like stops and you just hear like the whooshing in the distance and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's kind of eerie. It's well done, that scene.
Yeah. There's also a bit of early CG in the underground bit, the drills on the front of the thing. When I watched it this time, I was like, oh yeah, that's like sort of mid-90s, like, oh, let's see if we can get away with a bit of CGI here. It still looks okay.
Getting me movies mixed up. I'm like, oh god, hi, and then he's like surfing on the top of a car or something.
Well, he kind of does.
But I'm like, no, that's the other Escape from LA movie.
It almost gets there when he's like sort of balanced on the truck, and I'm like, oh, Escape from LA flashbacks for land down here.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, there's so many great set pieces, isn't there?
There's a lot of big set pieces in this. I mean, there's the bit on the train, which is great, and the driving through Central Park.
Yeah, and like obviously pre-CGI, although there's a little bit of CGI in here, but it back then, if you wanted to do stuff, you had to just bloody well do it.
Oh yeah.
So like the train crashing and stuff. I remember watching a making of back at the time.
Yeah.
And it was all on a soundstage, obviously, that whole train bit.
Yeah.
But it was like a big rig that was all
yeah.
hydraulics and smashed through the walls, and it's like crazy that they just physically did stuff like that. Where now, not to sound like old man shouts at cloud, but they would just CGI it and everything would look flat. You wouldn't feel the resonance.
Well, it's almost like, I mean, not even now. Like you compare it to some of the big special effects moments in Die Hard 4, and that was 2007. Like, some bits in there where you're just like, God, everything on that fucking screen is fake. It's like like a CGI bridge and stuff.
And and you just don't feel the danger.
No.
I mean, it's insane that our brains are so finely tuned that we can pick this stuff out. But it's like filmmakers need to understand, like, it's a real thing. Our brains can see the difference, and like, I know if something's not real or not, and like, when that train goes smashing through all the bollards and stuff and that, and you just think, oh, it looks so good.
It does. And it feels that then, like, it's the best thing about real things. It feels dangerous, You actually feel the danger instead of just admiring the spectacle like you would with CGI.
Yeah. So and then all the puzzles and stuff early on in the movie, they're great. Don't go too mad with it, but there's enough. I mean, we should talk about. I guess you wanted to talk about the water scene.
Yeah, it still doesn't make sense to me. I think the writer cheated there and like had a cool idea and then was like, oh, I don't know how to solve it properly, like realistically. So it just cuts away and cuts back and they figured it out.
Yeah, John's like, I've got it. Yeah. Pour this into there and that into there.
And then it's done. Yay.
Yeah, it is a bit like that. It's like, if you sit down and think about it, there's like more than one solution to that problem.
Yeah, but it's just the fact that he says it has to be exact.
Yeah.
And they're just like, so we've got 1 litre in here. How the fuck do you know you have a litre in there?
So they could have done with maybe, like, if you were wanting to be really anal about it, there should have been a sort of a pickup shot where there's like a close up of the bottle and there's a mark, like a red line, like fill line or something. So you at least like, okay, so like they fill it to that line and at least they've got a good guide. Because the one thing that always bothered me was like, but is it like all the way to the top? Yeah. Like, how do they know where to fill it up to? Exactly. Like, because obviously, like, there's a bit of a spout. Does that count?
that knocks a star and a half of the movie off for me.
The whole water scene.
It's ridiculous. Spoil it.
Apparently that whole park was like, or at least the fountain was like custom built for the movie. There is no light fountain there.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, they just built it. Which is interesting. So again, just mad budgets. I guess they're just like, build a fountain for this.
Yeah, there's a lot in this film. Well, I was going to go back to the very opening, which I fucking love the opening to the movie with the Summer in the City song, shots in New York, and then just the bomb. Because I remember I saw this in the cinema at the time, and that scared the shit out of everybody, that bomb going off. Yeah,
because it's kind of... Yeah, it's kind of a happy, like, hey, we're back to Die Hard, and then
it's like, we're in New York, hey, bang.
Yeah, and fuck.
And then from that point on, the film just starts, and it doesn't give you time. It doesn't piss around with a massive setup. It just starts. Yeah, that's
one thing that did put in my notes, like. The plot as is, because obviously, yes, it does kind of evolve a little bit through the movie.
Oh yeah,
but the plot as is set up in like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
it just does not fuck around.
Yeah,
it's like, oh no, there's bombs. Oh no, we need to get McClane back because the bomber says he wants him back, and you're gonna have to go here and do this. And then within 5 minutes, he's like stood in the middle of Harlem. It's like fuck.
Yeah,
and I just love it for that. It hasn't got no flashback to like 10 years ago when Simon's in fucking the Russian jail or something, and you're like, oh.
There's no McClane waking up in his dingy apartment stinking of beer
with a gun in his hand, contemplating shooting himself.
Yeah. Like, maybe there was some stuff trimmed, but I just love how it just, it's bang, the bomb goes off, we need McClane, and the film just starts. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
And it doesn't let up for the entire movie. That's why I was going to get onto the we'll get onto the ending later, but like, and the alternate ending, which I'm pretty sure I didn't know existed till today. I might have seen it once before, but it seemed new to me.
Yeah.
The alternate ending, I think, works better because it's just like cool and it's just quiet. After like 2 hours of just explosions and car chases and bombs, it works better to just have two guys sitting at a table. You know what I mean? I kind of wish they'd went with that.
Yeah, like just edit it down a little bit, maybe, because I think it would have been insane to put it in as is.
Yeah, and maybe obviously get rid of a few things I think fans wouldn't have liked, like the fact that McClane's been like fired and stuff like that. They'd have to get rid of that stuff because they'd be like, well, we might do a Die Hard 4. Which
exactly. Yeah. Although I suppose they could just be like, he was rehired.
Yeah, we'll figure out that, like, I tracked him down, killed him with a rocket launcher, so right.
Like, everything's fixable in movies, let's face it.
Oh, yeah.
In the sequel, for enough money. I tell you, one person that we kind of missed in the cast that we're reading through, and I want to talk about this because it moves the plot along as well. The whole Charlie character, who I think's like an MVP in the movie, the bomb guy.
Yeah, I do like his character a lot, yeah.
And like, I love like his character in the first scene when they're in the police station, and he's like, I'm going to tell you the plot.
I'm going to explain this whole bomb to you.
And I just love it though how it's done because it super moves the movie forward.
Well, it does like an exposition done well because obviously they've just wrote the character as like this guy is super into this technology, into bombs and bomb disposal, and he knows his shit. So like him coming across all excited about it doesn't make you think character fucking exposition dump. It's just it's the same with
his character,
the Jerry character, the trucker. Like that, you could easily look at that and go, "Oh, fucking! I just so happened to get in a car with Rain Man who knows everything." But I'm just like, it works. I don't know. I like it because the character's cool.
Yeah, I assume he listens to tapes whilst he's driving his truck, and he's knowledgeable about all stuff because of all his tape collection or something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I totally buy it.
And you can always say, fucking luck's always on McClane's side, isn't it? He always looks out, so that kind of works as well.
Right guy in the wrong place, or wrong guy in the right place. Whichever way you want to say it.
But now Charlie, though, when he just, says fuck it, and he stays behind to disarm the bomb, which turns out to be fake, but he didn't know that. He was just going to risk his life to save the kids. Yeah. It's awesome.
When he found out there were still kids in the building, it's like, Jesus Christ, I kind of got a lump in my throat. I'm like, fucking hell, what a man.
It's like a big hero moment outside of John McClane in the movie, basically. Yeah. How many more characters we missed that you want to talk about?
No, I think, like I said, we're covered, like, obviously I love Graham Greene as Joe Lambert, his character. Again, he has a bit of that going on where he's, like, moving the plot forward in the early part of the movie. Like, him and Charlie kind of have a 1-2 thing going on.
Yeah. But,
I think, like, obviously, Graham Greene passed away.
He did, didn't he?
Recently.
It was last year or maybe the year before. Maybe this year, actually, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think it may have been earlier this year.
Yeah.
But, just... great, like, example of Native American actor who's in some really good things.
He is, yeah.
And, was always used well. I think he's, like, a good, solid actor, and it was never... he was never given, like, roles where he's just, like, fucking...
Chief someone.
The tracker. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Like the Billy character from Predator, sort of.
Yeah.
It's a good cast, basically.
It's a really good cast, really good. And a big cast as well. I mean, I know Die Hard 4 is a big cast, but it feels like the characters in this one have more to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's interesting. I mean, we'll get to it with Die Hard 4, but I think, Die Hard 4 has a lot of people. But I don't know, does it? The movie focuses on like 2-3 people most of the time. And everybody else, they're just fucking henchmen. Basically. Yeah,
that's what I mean. It's like it has a big cast, but a lot of people are just like have a line now and then. And like, but here, like everyone has a purpose and everyone does something.
Yeah, definitely.
But like because I think with the like going back to the end, and I think approximately something like 70%, that's a guess, but like 70% of the script is Simon Says, the original, but just with names changed basically to make it a Die Hard movie. And then they kind of rewrote the ending to be more Die Hard. I'm assuming maybe there's stuff on the boat. I don't know. And probably, I'm assuming that alternative ending was the original ending to Simon Says, you know.
Because the boat bit feels a bit, it starts...
It ramps up,
like, it's good. But I also feel like it's like more out of place in the movie.
Yeah, like there's a lot of crazy death-defying action, but them literally like tying a a cable to a ship and then abseiling down and then swinging. It's a bit mental.
It's a terrible idea, isn't it? I mean, put yourself in that situation. If someone said, we'll attach this to that and then we'll shimmy down that line, you'd just be like, fuck off. No, we won't. We would literally die. You'd be like, nah, we're doing something else. We'll go down those ladders and there's a boat and we'll steal the speedboat and then we'll get on the ship that way.
Yeah.
There would be like a million different ways to get on that wasn't insanely death-defying.
There is that funny follow-up line there where Sam Jackson, when they're both just absolutely knackered, like banked up to shit on the floor, and Sam Jackson's like, boy, I'm glad you talked me out of jumping.
yeah, because his plan A was just going to jump.
Jump from the bridge to the boat.
He's like, are you crazy? It's like 100 foot or something.
Then you get some nasty gore with the cable slicing that guy in half at the waist, and they just pull off like his torso and his legs separately down there on the ship.
Yeah, because let's talk about like some of the gore in this movie. It's an interesting movie for that. The guy gets full on cut in half.
Yeah.
There is the lift bit where McClane just full on like executes somebody
and
point blank.
The amount of blood is insane. It's like fucking Evil Dead 2 or something, where it just splashes all over the elevator.
And then obviously the Katia with the knife, like gutting that guard basically.
So one of the worst things to ever watch when you were younger was the fucking video version and DVD version of this that the BBFC just. I can't remember if I don't think in the cinema it was cut. I think it was uncut, and then when I went to video, they just cut like anything like that is gone. So that bit where I think where she kills the security guard is just incomprehensible. It's either gone or it's incomprehensible. I can't remember.
I distinctly remember it being incomprehensible. She comes round, you see her with a knife, you see her like lifting the knife up, and the music's like do 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 do. They just butchered that, and it's implied that the guy dies, but you kind of don't see it.
And I'm pretty sure. I think it might be the elevator scene. Then that might be mainly just gone. From what I remember.
Yeah, like maybe it like cuts off super early.
It cuts off right when at the start of the struggle, basically. From what I remember.
Yeah. And then obviously the guy getting cut in half. I remember it's. I think they just cut like a couple frames out. Yeah, and you see them like dragging the legs, so you kind of find out he's been split in two by the fact they're pulling his legs, which interestingly works more from a comedic point of view, which is mad. So, somebody got cut in half. He had a wife and kids, probably. In hopes and dreams, and now he's in two pieces.
He just bought himself a nice speedboat and he was going to Barbados that weekend.
His girlfriend, fucking Tatia's at home waiting for him and stuff. But yeah, like it's almost like a comedic reveal that they like drag these two bits away. So it kind of works, the edit, where they cut out the bit where he gets sliced in half. Yeah,
I think that might be right, because I do remember, I think when obviously I saw it at the cinema, and then when I saw it on video, I couldn't remember the guy being cut in half, so I thought it was kind of funny that they just drag off two halves, because I think it's either so quick or they might have just got rid of it. I don't know, I should have watched that Cutting Edge series on YouTube, because he did a whole episode on the censorship of Die Hard and showed like the uncut and the cut versions. So but yeah, thankfully now it's completely uncut. But yeah, for some reason they just were like, okay, 15 for cinema, but uncut, and then on video, what if a 14-year-old sees, and then the fucking BBFC was like back then.
And like ITV are like, we're gonna put it on at 6 p.m.
and cut it even more.
Cut all the swearing out. Stuff. Because even the racial stuff. Although actually, here's a good thing to talk about, which we're talking of censorship. The sandwich board, which was edited in some versions.
Oh, is it?
Because obviously it says I hate N-words.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's some TV versions because those words on the sandwich board were added in post.
I was going to say. Yeah,
he didn't go to Harlem with a sandwich board that says I hate N-words.
No.
And yeah, I think in the TV version it says something like I hate everyone or something.
Oh, okay.
So they like did two versions where they like added the words that are like less offensive as well. So yeah, I think that was for like TV in America or something.
That makes sense. I mean,
Yeah. So yeah, interesting movie for like. I don't think it's a massively. It's not a problematic film with its gore, or violence, or anything. But it's still got some decent. Cuts like. Yeah.
It's got some balls. Back when action movies had balls.
Yeah.
Now you get movies like John Wick where people are just like, getting indiscriminately shot in the face every 5 seconds, and it's just by 20 minutes in, you're like, oh, I don't, it's not exciting anymore. I've seen it 85 times already.
Totally desensitized, basically.
Yeah. But to wrap up, I guess, it's my favourite of the sequels. I know we were talking the other night about how you could take either or 2 or 3 , but
that's a lot I liked about 2.
That's fucking insane to me.
I know. I'm always surprised that I'm reminded whenever we talk about Die Hards and you put 2 like far below 3, and I'm like, God.
Fucking 4's bad too, man. Joke. That's a joke.
I don't know. I guess I'm a sucker for fucking action in the snow or something. I don't know what
You're
it is.
just a sucker for fucking naked William Sadler doing his camera in his bedroom.
Of course. Yeah. I mean, the best way to start a movie is just, Sadler's butt in the moonbeam.
Sadler's sinewy ass.
I always enjoy it, definitely. Just to talk about some criticisms of the movie, I think the first half-ish of the movie is far tighter than the rest.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. I think that's just when like the changing of the original script comes in. The original script must have just been so fucking good.
Yeah. I also think like probably a problem for this movie is that like John McClane like is transitioning now into like he's no longer an everyman. He's more like indestructible hero.
Oh yeah, because that's just that's sadly just like a thing of sequels, isn't it? You gotta be bigger and better. So by default, like the character becomes more indestructible because you have to put him in more ridiculous situations. I mean, fuck me. We'll get onto it in the 4th one, but that bit with the fucking jet fighter, fuck me. I forgot about that scene, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
And McClane just casually flying a helicopter.
And he's like, "I took lessons." I'm like, "All right, that's kind of funny."
We'll get to it.
Yeah, we'll get to it.
But yeah, like, and I think that's probably some of the reasons why I like 2, or at least it's somewhat interchangeable 2 and 3 for me. I like that 2 still has that feeling of like he's just a normal cop. Yeah, true. And he's getting away with stuff by the skin of his teeth. Where I just don't feel like there's any real danger. Like Willis is like he just smashes through the entire movie and he's in no danger. I mean, he's in a bit of bad. That's every Die Hard movie. He's in fucking battered shit by the end with his arm. Slices his arm up, but he got like fucking those like metal splinters in his shoulder from the cave. That's painful. When he pulls that out, it's like, and like just the movies for me is a bit tonally all over the place. Like we've touched on it already, but like just the fact that there's tension, it's kind of a buddy cop. Then there's comedy, but then the brutal violence. Samuel L. Jackson's like quipping and making one lines, but then some dude's getting split in half in the next scene.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I like that. Kind of I like a bit of. It's like a mix-up. I like a mix-up. Like pick a mix.
I'd say it's like a Hong Kong movie, basically.
Yeah, because I'm used to it. I'm surprised you don't like that because it's fucking just Hong Kong, and it's like some brutal beheading and then like bang, 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 some pie in the face. You know what I mean? Yeah.
They just would be diehards. I don't know. I like the dark humour and the violence to be pitched at a certain level, maybe.
I suppose.
But then again, I sound like I dislike the movie. I think that's just me nitpicking a little bit. I think like it is a really fun and good movie, and like one of the later true summer blockbustery big action movies.
Yeah. Like, imagine if, I know you like Die Hard 2, but because this links to the first one, I think if the series was just Die Hard and this was Die Hard 2, they'd be pretty untouchable, I think. It's just a 1-2 punch, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And, credit to the movie for doing something different, like, it didn't just come back. I think some people criticize this movie for this, but I praise it, that, like, it wasn't like, oh, it's McClane, but he's trapped now in a laundromat or something, like a different location. Like some people are like, oh, we don't like. I was trying to think of a large location, but my brain only gives us laundromat.
He just made me think of McClane trapped in the laundromat in Albert Square. And he has to rescue Dot Cotton.
Yeah, and like all the dryers have bombs in them and stuff.
He's got to do a big wash in 3 hours, or it goes off.
And it's just like it's like a movie with only 2 actors in, and it's really experimental actually.
Yeah.
And it's all at one location, just a small laundromat. Imagine. I digress. No, yeah, I like the fact that it's like all over New York and like, it's outside. You know, it's like the sun's out and the sky's above them, and they're going from A to B. And I think I commend them for like hitting the same beats or similar beats to the previous movies, but also doing its own thing.
Yeah, it's kind of funny when you think about it, because like Die Hard 4 is more in common with this than 1 or 2.
Yeah, it's like they didn't go back to the well, and because the common sense approach, and certainly these days, would just be to have them in another high-rise building again.
Yeah.
And it gets taken over by terrorists, and it's like a soft reboot, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's kind of what they would do these days.
Most likely. Speaking of which, though, like when I was reading about the early production, like remember, I think when we were talking about Under Siege, we said like at one point Die Hard 3 was pitched as like him on a cruise ship. But it was turned down because it was like, it's just fucking Under Siege. We're not going to rip off Die Hard rip-offs. but that was a script called Troubleshooter. That was turned into what would have been Die Hard 3. And I like the fact that the producers of Die Hard were like, nah, fuck that, man. And the producers of Speed were like, we love it. And that became Speed 2 Cruise Control.
God. Which is still mental that they made that.
I know.
Cruise Control.
The fact that it's called Speed 2 Cruise Control is like its punchline to a joke. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's such a just cheesy fucking... It's great, though. Obviously Sister Act 2 Back in the Habit, Arthur 2 on the Rocks, and Speed 2 Cruise Control.
Yeah. They're like titles that just write themselves, don't they?
Yeah.
Somebody just wrote it down on a piece of paper and went, right, well, let's make the movie.
Yeah, that'll do.
So yeah, I guess should we highlight? We'll do. What's your one favourite scene? If you had to pick one favourite scene,
probably that car chase in the rain, and then the 180 spin. It's just, as I said, it's my favourite like hero moment of the series. I think.
Yeah.
Apart from there's about 10 in the first one that are hard to top, but I really like that. It's just, I don't know, it's very stylish, even though it's not really, like, it's not like super stylish, but it comes across as like John Woo or something. You know what I mean? It looks like something out of Hard Target, basically.
Oh, yeah, massively, yeah. I think for me, I'm going to go for Charlie Sting behind to save the kids.
It is good. That's a great, tense, for tense moments, that's really fucking good. Yeah, especially the first time you see it, yeah.
Champion Cinema.
Die Hard 4.0, as it's known over here. That fucking live freer, hard to die, whatever it's called. Live long and prosper.
That's actually a Die Hard rip-off, Hard to Die.
Live free, die hard. I believe the filmmakers were actually more happier with the title Die Hard 4.0.
Well, it makes more sense because it's all like, about computers and fucking...
Yeah, so weird. But yeah, anyway... 2007 it came out, so they waited a good long while to make another Die Hard movie. With a very deliberate runtime of 2 hours and 8 minutes. I wonder if that's a deliberate thing. Cause
I think that they're all around that, aren't they, really? 2 hours 10, 2 hours 8, yeah.
Exactly, it just feels like they were kind of gunning for that. That benchmark. Directed by, I use the word director in air quotes, Len Wiseman, the fucking hack that is. Just underworld movies. So starring Bruce Willis as John McClane, Justin Long as Matt Farrell, Timothy Olyphant, young Timothy, as
fantastic.
Thomas Gabriel, the lovely Maggie Q as May, Cliff Curtis as Bowman, Kevin Smith as Warlock, and again a young Mary Elizabeth Winstead as Lucy McClane / Gennaro.
Yep.
So what's it about?
Well, when a team of rogue tech experts attack and shut down America on the 4th of July, it's up to McClane and a young hacker to stop them. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
So we watched we'll have to say first, though, because there is 2 versions of this movie. We watched the original, PG-13 theatrical version.
Yes. Yeah, there is an uncut version, isn't there?
Well, it's there's more swearing and they've just added CGI blood. It's not really the uncut version. To start, though, let's start right at the beginning. Something we always love, the Fox logo glitching out, moving into the... We always love a movie logo that transitions into the movie. It's always nice.
Definitely. It always gets a little clap out of me when I see
Me
it
too.
happen.
Yeah, even in like really bad films, I'm like, it's good though.
Yeah, like, Indiana Jones, Alien 3, are some examples of it.
Burbs.
Like being the Burbs, yeah. Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, like digitized Universal thing.
And of course, Crystal Skull with the little fucking marmot coming out of the ground or whatever it is.
Yeah.
That's fine as well, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. So, yeah, well, I mean, let's talk through the cast, I guess, first.
Okay.
So, I'd say it now, I really love Justin Long in this movie.
I always like Justin Long. He's good. He's a good, reliable actor.
I think he's really good.
He
think
is.
he has great chemistry with Bruce Willis. Don't know if Bruce Willis is just an easy guy to get along with on set.
I don't know.
Like, yeah, I know, that's why I'm hesitating.
At this point, because I was going to get into, I forgot to rewatch it, but I was going to get into like the story Kevin Smith tells of shooting the movie, and it was like he didn't have any problems with Bruce Willis at this time, but like there is a story he tells. Well, this isn't necessarily a bad thing. I actually think this is a really good thing for Bruce Willis to do. It shows like his clout when they were he was arguing with the producers about something in the script over the phone, and he said he just watched Bruce Willis and he was like going, okay, let me ask you a question. Who's your second choice to play John McClane? All right, cool. Right, we're shooting again. I'm like, that's pretty badass.
Yeah, because you can't. Where do you go from there? The whole movie will be done.
But no, Justin Long is really good in the movie. He plays like skittish and terrified really well. I like it.
Yeah, and I think credit to this movie, at least, that the tech stuff doesn't feel too overdone.
No.
Like, just the Matt Farrell character, he's never like obnoxious. He's not like, ugh, old man, you don't understand technology. There's a few bits when he kind of does that, but he's also like kind of respectful of the fact that like McClane clearly has his skill set and he like saved his life multiple times.
Yeah.
I feel like the characters like pairing works really well with Bruce Willis. Like Bruce Willis is the tough cop who can survive bullets and all sorts and explosions, but Justin Long is like Matt Farrell character genuinely has a purpose in the movie.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. I like the sort of running gag, not gag, but like running line between them when he's like, "That's what makes you that guy." With McClane, and then he says it to him at the end. It's nice little bonding moment.
Yeah, definitely.
Comes full circle.
Yeah.
I was going to go down quickly though, because they're all based on like previous things. So the first two are based on books. The third one's based on an unrelated script. This one's based on a fucking article called "A Farewell to Arms" by John Carlin. I'm surprised Die Hard 5 wasn't based on like a fucking limerick or something. They just get
less and less.
Yeah.
Yeah, the technology stuff, I think, because, it's made in 2007.
It doesn't feel super dated, though, which you'd think it would by now.
Yeah, because there isn't any, I think they were smart enough to not have any, like, scene where someone's like, I'm hacking the web and I'm in the mainframe and all that sort of stuff. They'll keep the tech talk kind of high level.
And they keep it generic enough to where it's not like, you're not going, oh, wait a minute, I missed that. What did he say? That sounded complicated. Yeah.
So it works, because, obviously the next person to talk about would be Tim Oliphant.
Oh, Tim.
Old Timmy. I think I always forget, does he go by Tim Oliphant now? Or does he go by still Timothy?
I think it's still Timothy.
Timothy Oliphant. Just as I was saying it, I was thinking, like, is that right?
You just love him so much, you think you're his mate, so you call him Tim.
Yeah, I've got him on short first hand.
You're all like basis. Fucking T-Dog and stuff.
T-Elephant.
T-Fantastic, that's what you call him.
He plays a good character though in this again, like the smarmy. I don't know, like you kind of get a sense that he is. I would buy that he's like some NSA guy who's like jolted and stuff. He plays it well.
I mean, he's in a tough spot. I mean, considering the pedigree of bad guys before him in Die Hard, it's anyone. I think anyone, unless like you get like fucking Anthony Hopkins or something, is going to be like. He's not as good as, but he does it. He does do a good job. Yeah,
definitely. It's a super early role for him, I guess. Right? He looks like 12.
It was quite early because when did he do? What was the film? The main breakout film he was in? Was it that movie Go? The indie movie. And then there was like, when did he do that fucking Hitman movie? Was it after this?
After, I feel like, yeah. But yeah, he plays a good role. Apparently he shot all the scenes in like 3 weeks. Basically, they just filmed it all back to back, basically, like on set. And of course, Maggie Q. Mentioned.
Yeah, there's a lot of like familiar faces, especially like people who were just appearing in a lot of stuff at this time. There's Maggie Q. And then there's that Cyril Raffaelli guy, the parkour guy, who was in a bunch of stuff around this time in that District 13 movie. So the whole film I'm going, who's he again? And I look him up.
I did put that in my notes. Like, this is so like a film, like
of the time,
that's full of people that you go, oh yeah,
what happened to him?
yeah. Because like Maggie Q, like I thought she was going to be really big at the time.
Yeah,
and
it felt like
wrong.
it, yeah.
I think she has had like a decent career. And, like, no disrespect to her, of course.
No.
But like, yeah, looking at her on IMDb, it's not like she's gone on to being like, like the new Star Wars movie where she plays the main Jedi.
No, it was kind of like 2005 to 2008. She was popping up in a lot of stuff. She's in one of the Mission Impossibles I saw, and
yeah, like a lot of TV stuff and that. So she's obviously working and stuff. But I just thought she, for want of a better word, she's just a henchman, really, isn't she, in this movie, pretty much. But she really stands out again. Yeah.
She has a big fucking throwdown with Bruce Willis, what chucks him about like a rag doll.
yeah, I quite like that scene. Well, I don't know, like, basically, McClane's like, right, fuck it. If you're going to be like all kicking and punching, I'm gonna wail on you. And he just like shoulder barges her.
Then I'm going to hit you with a car and drive you down an elevator shaft.
It's almost like, they don't say it, but they kind of show it that he was almost like, trying not to go mental because it was a woman or something.
Yeah, then he just goes, oh, fuck this. There is one thing, like, I don't know if it's just they've done this on purpose or it's just a sign of the times, but like, McClane's like a lot nastier and grumpier in this film. Like, he gives even less of a shit than he did in the first three.
Yeah, like, tonally. And I don't, obviously, the main visual difference is he's totally bald in this movie.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it gives him, like, quite a harder look.
It does, yeah.
Like, a harder edged look, that's what I mean. More Hollywoody, I think, weirdly.
Well, that's just I was going to get on to, like, this is around the time as well, just as far as the look of the movie in general, where we get that fucking grey-blue colour grading and fucking... Yeah. There's certain shots where people's stubble is green. They've went that far with it. Everyone looks like they've got jaundice or something. I'm just like, I hate this look for, like... It kind of started here and it's still going today.
It's one thing that's really apparent. Because, like, look, I'll say this. Overall, I think the movie's okay.
I don't mind it. It's better than I remembered, put it that way. Yeah.
But, right out the gate, it doesn't feel like a Die Hard movie.
No.
And some of it is because of the colour tones that are going on, the shitty filter, like you said.
Yeah.
The blue, greeny, browny shit that's happening all over the movie.
Yeah.
And then like some of the editing and like the credits, it almost feels like someone was in love with like 24, the TV show.
Probably was.
So they were like, fucking 24 up this movie. And so yeah, the intro and the credits and that just feels more like 24 than it does a Die Hard film.
I saw something when I was digging through a bit of information that apparently at one point Die Hard 5 was going to be called Die Hard 24/7, and it was going to be a crossover with 24.
Jesus.
Yeah, with like him and Kiefer Sutherland fucking teaming up. I'm like, what the fuck?
So, I mean, I'm interested.
Yeah, I know what you would be. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, it's like, I think the film, it's interesting. I think the film could be fixed if they got rid of the fucking awful colour grading stuff, made everything a bit more colourful, punched up the score. Which I think there's a problem. And obviously, the main score, I forgot his name, I didn't make note of it. But
I was going to get on
to him. Passed away, didn't he?
I was going to get on to him, because Michael Kamen died in 2003. And when I saw, I forgot he died like that early. And I saw like Marco Beltrami's skull. I was like, oh shit. So it's going to be one of those things where like, even that's gone to that. But he does keep a lot of the classic Die Hard motifs, which is nice. That still makes it feel like Die Hard a little bit. Yeah.
I think they're just, I don't know, that they were like using it more subtly. Yeah. Out of respect rather than it being like fully there. Because I think like Die Hard 1 to 3, like, the the third character in the movie is the score. Pretty
Oh,
much,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it helps the movie along so much. And I feel this movie doesn't have that as much. Like the score's just there in the background, kind of quietly doing its bit.
Yeah.
Which hurts the movie. So yeah, I think if you just change the colour, some of the editing and the soundtrack, I think you could make this movie feel way more like a Die Hard film.
And a few more fuckers and fucks.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, but yeah. So you know, to circle back round to me, Savage Attack on Len Wiseman. I think he's responsible for firstly the whole colour stuff. All his movies kind of look like that. They have that like bluey, greeny thing going on. And those vampire movies are just dreadful. I just don't understand how so much money went into them. And
I've never seen any of them. It's not my cup of tea at all.
Yeah, and I like vampire stuff. Like I went back to them again recently. Like I thought, I'll give Underworld a go because like maybe I'm just misremembering. I'm too hard on it. But God, it's just so like rubbish films. Weird, and I can't even quantify what I just don't like the look or feel of them.
Yeah,
right from the start. And unfortunately, this film has that all over it.
I mean, from the sound of it, though, it doesn't sound like Len Wiseman had a good experience on the movie. 'Cause I think that's it. I think Kevin Smith goes into of just like him, just looking stressed when Bruce Willis is like arguing about doing certain things and changing things in the script, and I don't know.
Yeah, it must be hard to like. I mean, we laughed about it, but it must be hard to wrangle like Bruce Willis at the top of his game, demanding. Because didn't he get like the most amount of money in his career for this movie?
I can imagine probably.
I think so. I think it was like 25 million or something.
Jesus
Christ.
Like,
yeah, it was like the biggest paycheck that he had.
Yeah, that's
and like afterwards as well.
Well, it's a big movie. It's been like 12 years since the last Die Hard movie. So.
Yeah, crazy. But yeah, I mean, let's talk about Kevin Smith, I guess.
I can't remember how that came about. If it was like through Len Wiseman, or when did fucking... It was after this, wasn't it, where Bruce Willis rang him and went, we should do something together. Yeah. Because they got along together on this and then did cop out and fell out.
Yeah, because Kevin Smith talks about it, doesn't he, in one of his things that he does, like the evening with. Yeah.
And he just drops the phone. Yeah. But no, I like Kevin. Kevin Smith's good in the movie. Yeah.
Although, I mean, no doubt it was Kevin Smith's like idea a lot of this, but like some of the like fat jokes and stuff.
Oh yeah, I think it was. He like was like call his dump truck, and Bruce was like dump truck, and he said, "Yeah, I don't mind."
Yeah, it's like, come on, it's a bit mean spirited.
That's always been Kevin Smith's shtick back then.
Well, that's it. Yeah,
took the piss out of himself before anyone else did, which is smart.
I think there's trivia around like Kevin Smith like rewrote all these lines, but then like basically Bruce Willis was like, I think you might need to tone the comedy down.
Yeah,
he had like loads of stuff, like really, like basically like Bruce Willis liked his lines and laughed at it, but he said like it's too funny, it sticks out too much.
It'll just all of a sudden change tone completely. Yeah,
which I could totally believe.
Yeah. But no, I like his scene in the movie, and when he's like having a look at the Boba Fett stand in, he's like, always been a Star Wars guy. He's like, a Star Wars guy.
Yeah. There's quite a bit of that in there from Bruce Willis. Like he's a bit of a dad in this movie.
He is, yeah.
When he's like looking at Justin Long's like dolls or whatever in his apartment, like early in the movie,
just breaks his Spawn figure.
Yeah, snaps its arm off.
That's another nice. Kind of ironic nod as well, where the Terminator figure drops on the keyboard and sets the bomb off. I like that. That's quite funny.
Yeah. Again, like I always think with stuff like this, we're in such a weird time now where everything's owned by corporations and stuff. And I think, would they do that now, or would they have to pay like 10 million for the rights to a Terminator or something? Where back then you could probably just get away with like, just put in the figure.
I mean,
we'll give a nod to.
You'd probably have to. Maybe get some sort of permission, but now you'd probably have to pay like $1 million for it to be on screen for 10 seconds. I don't know. I'd assume so. Yeah.
I just feel like, and maybe it's me imagining it, but I feel like movies don't reference other movies as much.
Not like that anymore. No, not just like a little nod. It doesn't feel like it anyway.
No, because they're all like worried about like I said, like licenses and rights and being sued and stuff. So yeah, it's always fascinating when you just see like the Terminator in a Die Hard movie. basically.
There's another bit I kind of chuckled at just because it just feels like, I don't know, uninspired set decoration where like Justin Long's character just has a Kurt Cobain poster on his wall. It's not Nirvana. It just says Kurt Cobain. I'm like, fucking hell. I don't know. It just made us roll my eyes. It just, I don't know.
And then like Justin Long character mysteriously rails against Creedence Clearwater as well.
Yeah, that's another thing I was going to mention. I was like, when that scene came out, I was like, what film were we doing recently with Creedence on the radio? It was fucking Twilight Zone. Not long ago.
Yeah, it's just interesting though that he absolutely hates Creedence for some reason.
Who the fucking hate? How can you hate Creedence? That's mental.
He's like, just because it's old doesn't mean it's classic or something. I was like, oh no, that's terrible. Strange.
And then the film ends with that same Creedence song. It's like every film should end with Creedence. I don't care. Doesn't matter what it is. It should end with Creedence.
It's a good song to walk out the cinema to.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so some other stuff I like about the movie. I like the fake attack on the Capitol building.
That's great.
I like that moment.
Yeah. That feels like something that would happen now. It would trick people now.
Like AI and stuff, just, I don't know, that I guess at the time, I can't remember how I felt about that scene at the time, but I think you'd be like, oh my God, it's going, like, that's mental. And then you'd be like, oh, shit, no. It's, you'd go on the journey with, like, the characters.
Yeah, it's a good fake-out moment,
Yeah. And, clever use of, like, technology and it's kind of prevalent now in this era where like fake news and AI and all it's all like in everyone's minds.
That's what I mean by how like it doesn't seem, especially just over the past 2 or 3 years, it doesn't feel as dated as it could. You know what I mean? It almost feels like that we've caught up with the movie in a way, in a sad way.
Yeah, kind of. It's like now we're like, yeah, that would probably happen.
Yeah, I was back then we'd be like, it's a bit much, it's a bit far fetched. Now we're like, nah. If anything, it's too tame.
The only bit that kind of I did scoff at in terms of not really technology, but like when they changed the like tunnel like go signs and then everyone's just driving like full speed at one another. It's like, come on. Surely, no. Everyone would see the headlights and they would just slow down. They're not like, but the light said green. They just drive full speed at one another.
But it said green.
I'm fairly sure everyone would just slow down and go, whoa, what's happening? What the fuck? and then start passively aggressively honking horns at one another.
Yeah, and punching each other in the head and stuff. You missed out another. I'm surprised when we're talking about just people who pop up in this film. Fucking Star Trek actor in this film.
Tim Russ. Yeah, Tim Russ. Yeah, he has a habit of doing that, Tim Russ. So old Tuvok. It's quite good to see him in this.
I was looking over his filmography. I saw he was in Death Wish 4.
Is he?
I was like, oh, that's awesome. I don't remember him in that.
He's such a guy that can like play an FBI agent or something.
Oh yeah,
he just has that look and mannerism about him. Yeah,
because was he in Voyager or Deep Space Nine?
He's in Voyager. As the Vulcan security chief.
If you can play a Vulcan, you can definitely play an FBI guy.
Exactly, emotionless sort of thing. But I suppose that another thing to touch on is like you said earlier, the free running stuff, which I feel is like a very like
it's of the
2005 like mid 2000s.
Even I remember when at the time saying this and going like, what the fuck? Because like it is obviously people can. Parkour's a real thing. People do very impressive things, but the way it's shot in this, it's like fucking Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. It's too much. It's just slightly too. Where you could do impressive things just on like, jumping on a car, on a ladder, but they make it so he's like zipping between like fucking frames and it's just mental. It's too much.
It's a bit OTT, isn't it? Yeah. Which is obviously something this movie has in droves, OTT.
Yeah, it's just it's like I was saying the other night, like with Die Hard 1 to 3 being from like 88 to 95, they're still in this time frame of like just meat and potato action movies. But by this point, action movies have moved on. We're post-Matrix. Everything has to be bigger and more ridiculous. So going from 3 to 4, you're just like, what the fuck happened? Like, why is everyone a fucking superhero now? It's insane.
Because probably like, well, the most. I mean, I can almost forgive John McClane throwing a car at a helicopter. I think that if that was the most over-the-top thing in the movie, you're probably like,
That's what I remembered is the most over-the-top bit of the movie until the fucking jet fighter chase at the end.
Fighter. Yeah. And then it's just like, oh, Jesus Christ, come on. Really? This is what we're doing? Like, and again, not to be like that guy that's like, actually, but like, would a fighter jet pilot just open fire on a truck in a fucking civilian
No,
area.
that's the thing, yeah. And then just like literally chase it like it's a fucking dog in a ball. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Like, I'm sure the pilot would be like, come again, command, you want me to engage the truck, but there's like cars and it's like on the freeway. No, I can't do that.
Yeah.
I can't open.
And without
But no,
without any further orders, he's like, I'm just going to wreck this fucking bridge. Fuck it.
yeah, that's right. He blows up like the fucking entire freeway, shooting missiles and stuff.
Yeah.
Other cars and drivers are getting absolutely wrecked, and it ultimately like results in the jet itself getting destroyed. Like,
Yeah.
I imagine the like aftermath of this movie would be that pilot just gets like dishonorably discharged.
Yeah.
Because like, you did what, mate? What
Yeah.
the fuck? Like, should he not have double checked your orders? You fucking psycho.
There's certain shots in that whole sequence where it's like you're watching fucking deleted scenes from Fury Road. When
Yeah.
it's going up the bridge, and then it's taking out the bollards, and then he falls
Yeah.
on the plane. I'm just saying, this is the film. It feels like it's from a different movie. It's insane.
Yeah, it's so like literally just OTT basically. And I think and it's a shame because it spoils the movie. I think
It does, yeah.
I think like it you know, the movie could be like a 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 if it wasn't for that scene. But I think it dumbs it down.
Yeah.
And like, I always think it's a type of film that like my dad would watch and be like, it's good this, until he got that bit and he'd be like, it's a bit stupid.
Spoil it.
And it's like, what a shame that they went there basically.
Because the earlier bit, like I love the leading up to him launching the car into the helicopter, like that chase with the helicopter, because that all feels like, a lot of it feels real. And that's what I miss in movies, helicopters.
Yeah.
Helicopters flying down streets and firing machine guns. You don't see that enough anymore.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, like kind of and it has a very like tactile feeling. And like I said, I think, okay, it's over the top, him ramping up, driving a car at a helicopter, but you know,
It's mental and over the top compared to the others, but it's still a fun sequence. Though.
Yeah.
The more I think the main like ridiculous bit in that scene is when the car flips over them in the tunnel and the duck and it hits. That's the bit where you're just like, that literally feels like something out of the Avengers. Something.
Yeah, it's a trailer moment, isn't it?
It is.
as well?
I remember seeing that in the trailer and going, oh dear.
Yeah, like that's what they've done.
Yeah.
But you know, as much as there's some OTT stuff, there's some nice like downplayed stuff in the movie, like when they go on the little drive, John McClane and Matt, and John's talking about like, basically saying like he eats his meals alone and stuff. He gives like, a little bit of a speech about how shit his life is.
Yeah.
Or has been.
They kind of got there before all these modern reboots where they bring back characters and make their life shitty.
Yeah,
it was the original of that.
It was the prototype for that. Yeah.
Even 3 has that, really, how he's just like alone, an alcoholic,
Drunk.
his wife's left him.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked that scene. I liked the like little like dialogue that they have together.
And and that's where the line first comes up where he's like, that's what makes you that guy, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's a nice little moment.
But yeah, we mentioned it in the Die Hard with Vengeance, but like John McClane can apparently fly helicopters.
Yeah, he took flying lessons to get over his fear of flying, apparently.
So random. So weird. I think what would have been better, to flip it around, would be if the Justin Long character was like, I can fly that helicopter, and like John McClane's like, what? You can fly a helicopter? And he's like, yeah, I played Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Yeah, that would work much better. Yeah.
But then he's like not very good at it or something.
You could have the exact same scene of him like landing it awkwardly on the fence, but just with that character. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's kind of it's believable that he's like a nerd, and everybody knows because of 9/11 and stuff. It made Microsoft Flight Simulator infamous to some degree.
Yeah,
that you can competently fly an aeroplane after using it.
Crazy. Yeah. What do you think of your girlfriend in the movie, Mary Elizabeth Winstead?
Ramona Flowers. That's all I'll say.
I really like the Lucy McClane character. I like that she's literally just female John, who's just like tough as nails and like a chip off the old block.
Yeah. She's not. I thought she was in the movie more than what she actually is.
Yeah, but she's in it like the start and the end, pretty much.
Yeah. But yeah, I like it. I think she does well. Like when she like the guy's like, oh, watch her, she's a handful.
Yeah. I think I gladly would have watched after this, like a Lucy McLean spin-off.
Yeah, because she's not in the next one, is she? I guess.
I was reading a bit about 5 today just to refresh my memory, and it says like she's not in. I think it said she's not in the extended cut. Weirdly, like I see she's got a brief cameo, but for some reason the scenes aren't in the extended cut, and I'm like, it's weird. I think that's what it said. Maybe I misread it. I don't know, but she's in it briefly in some version.
Because well, I think that maybe there would be some like something there to explore in the sequel. I think.
Yeah.
Like
instead, we got Jai Courtney in the next.
Yeah.
Jack McLean, is it Jack?
Yeah.
You seen Jack? Yeah.
Fuck, Jai Courtney's the like plain digestive of the acting world. He's all right, but he's just like
I tell you what, he's my favourite thing in fucking Suicide Squad. I liked him as Boomerang, like the first Suicide Squad.
Yeah, fair play. Yeah, he is funny in that.
He was really good.
But she's a bit of a damsel, I guess. Mary Elizabeth Winstead. It's interesting. She's both a tough character, and she is also just kind of a damsel that's just there to be rescued.
A little bit, yeah. Sammy, I just want to see her with a gun in her hand. Blown away bad guys.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think maybe it's 1 or 2 extra scenes where she does something, maybe. I don't know. Would have been good.
I mean, let's talk about the most controversial bit in the film. Because of this film having no F words in it, we'll get a subdued, censored by a gunshot, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Yippee-ki-yay,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, come on. You can have at least one fucker in the movie, surely.
I don't think you can with a PG-13. Or maybe you can. I don't know.
I feel like you would be able to, but yeah, maybe not.
Maybe I'm getting mixed up with 12. I think you can have one fuck in a 12. Something like that, yeah, but maybe not PG-13. Remember at the time, though, have you seen the clip before of Bruce Willis being interviewed like courtside at a basketball game just before the film came out?
No.
And he's obviously had a few lagers. And he's like, yeah, man, go see the movie. It's better than the first movie. And he's like, thanks, Bruce. And he just goes, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. And the camera quickly cuts away. I was like, I wonder if he got that in because they cut it out of the movie.
Yeah, maybe.
Just all drunk and belligerent. Like, I'm going to fucking say it on the telly.
Because I know there is trivia around. He was best pleased with a PG-13 rating and stuff. Like
I can imagine. Yeah.
He did want it to be 18, or at least 15, or whatever, NC-17 or whatever the
be R, yeah.
Would it be R?
Yeah.
I never understand American rating.
Well, NC-17 is pretty much like X. Like it used to basically, I think, just be for porn.
That's right. I always get it mixed up.
Yeah.
So yeah, because I don't think the movie. I mean, Christ, they didn't need beheadings in it or anything. You know, like no. I think the movie's like just about is violent enough, but I think maybe it's just a little bit more would have helped.
The weird problem with it, like it's a PG-13, but there's no blood and there's no swearing. But there's still people being like blown away indiscriminately by bad guys. It's it's just weird fucking American censorship. Like fuck is more offensive than murder. I don't get it.
Yeah, because it's still. I mean, there's literal violence in the movie.
There's people getting blown away constantly. Yeah. There's so many scenes where they just walk into a room and with silencers and their pistols and start blown away like scientists and stuff. But like that's fine as long as you don't show blood. I say fuck.
Multiple scenes of people going like, I'm going to retire tomorrow.
I was going to say, I did make a note at one point that there's one bit in particular that we need to dub over a new line of like, hey, do you want to see my new boat? And get shot because it would be fucking hilarious.
I love that like trope in movies where just the bad guys that like swiftly pull out a silenced pistol and shoot the good guy.
Yeah.
They're like the innocent worker that's just helped them get into the sewers or that sort of thing.
Can't believe it. Especially when they give you a big like heartwarming backstory in the preceding minute. That was my favourite.
So yeah, credit to the movie for at least having that trope in it. So yeah, overall, I do enjoy the movie. Like I said, I just think, some of the tonal stuff and the colours and it just holds it back.
Yeah, it's just when you watch them all in a row, it obviously stands out because, like I said, it's 12 years later. Things have changed, like styles have changed, but it still, in some ways, he still feels like John McClane, I'll say that. Yeah. Whereas when I watched 5, we both said like it just feels like he's just grumpy Bruce Willis in Russia.
Yeah.
And then again though, maybe this seems better now that after watching Die Hard 5. Because I haven't seen this since it first came out, and then I watched Die Hard 5 when it first came out. So this is the first time I've watched it since
Yeah.
then. So maybe it's just because Die Hard 5 was so disappointed. This seems
So
better
bad.
now. Yeah. But yeah, it's not as solid as first three, but I still think it's fun. Like, if I was doing a whole rewatch, I wouldn't skip it, put it that way.
Yeah. I wonder if. What about this though? Would you like the movie more if it just wasn't a Die Hard movie?
Maybe.
If it was just like Bruce Willis is
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
just something else that's
Yeah.
totally detached from Die Hard. Because I think overall the movie's not bad. So maybe
That's a good
maybe
plot,
what's hurting it more than anything is just the fact that it's so unlike Die Hard 1 to 3, basically.
Yeah. But not in that same way we're talking about with like Die Hard 3, where that feels like
Yeah.
a new breath of fresh air, but it still feels like Die Hard, but this kind of doesn't. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to like nail exactly what makes a good sequel sometimes. I guess.
I'll tell you what it is. It's just that fucking mid-2000s stank. That's all it is. That's just the way to sum it up.
Yeah. I know there's a particular bit in the movie which is like just such a small thing when they're driving to like the other state. And like I guess is it CGI, the like background, like the outside of the car?
Most likely.
And it's just like it's really jarring. It like it looks so fake. Like why didn't you just get them on the back of a truck, for fuck's sake?
Time saves money, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. But like filmmakers been too overconfident in technology, basically. Does my head in.
Yeah, too reliant. Two of us there. It's fucking annoying.
Champion Cinema.
So I guess any like bits of art and stuff we can talk about for 3 and 4.
Yeah, cool, we'll go through it because obviously Die Hard's one of them franchises. Firstly, just to mention, never really gets much love in the action figure department. I feel.
No, sadly. Yeah.
Weird. Yeah, no company's done an official like 1/6 Die Hard figure to this day. There's still like unofficial stuff and the smaller companies. have
Was there
done
not like
things.
a NECA with John McClane figure at one point?
Yeah, there's been the smaller stuff.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
right,
so
yeah.
so like definitely NECA like years ago did like John McClane from the first movie. But never, just generally speaking, it just isn't something that kind of gets into that market, which always surprises me.
It's weird because like you could always say like, oh, well, there's not really much you can do with a guy in a vest with no shoes on, but that's not the point. The point is that's an iconic character.
Just the look, the look. Yeah. So yeah, not much in that direction. Obviously, we'll talk about art and then we'll just cover video games, I guess, a little bit.
We'll go over the Die Hard trilogy part 3 bit and stuff. Yeah,
Die Hard with a Vengeance poster by Eddie Holly.
that's quite nice. That looks like a video, and I mean this in a nice way. It looks like if it had a Commodore 64 game on cassette.
Yeah.
that would be the cover.
Yeah, it would look like nice hand drawn.
And that's not like faint praise. It looks awesome. It looks like retro. I don't know.
Yeah, I like Simon in the background, like in the Simon Says in the black and white print.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah,
in the background. Simple poster, but I like it. 2 main characters in the front.
yeah.
Should be a steelbook cover that, all right.
There you go. Steelbook or a big collector's Arrow box set. There you go. Get that on. There.
The next moving along, there's a one by it's a official infographic by Collider.
Oh
I
yeah.
think it was put out at the time. It's kind of like a fake news story, basically.
Yeah, kind
It's
of.
almost
Yeah.
going off like with all the stats or something.
So what was that used for then? Was it because it's got like an ad for Good Day to Die Hard at the bottom when that's out?
Yeah, like 20th Century Fox put it out. I'm not really sure about the history of it. We'll have to have a look.
Maybe there was like a brief like a screening or something of Die Hard with a Vengeance before.
Yeah, possibly.
Maybe leading up to the fifth one.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, or like an anniversary or something.
Maybe.
I should probably do more research on some of these pieces.
I
of
know,
art.
but we're too lazy.
I just like looking at them. I'm just very visual. Next up, John Cordero. It's quite a nice, like, classic.
That's nice. And like
Piece of art.
the Bruce Willis image is straight from the original poster. It was just him
Yeah.
looking gruff with Die Hard with a Vengeance written.
Yeah.
That's nice, yeah.
Again, the three main element, the 3 actors on the front cover: Jeremy and Samuel Jackson. bit of explosion from the start of the movie, so it gives you like an idea of what's happening.
Yeah,
in the
you've
film.
got the explosion, the taxi, the New York skyline. It kind of sums it up, really. Yeah.
Again, like, would make a nice box cover, I feel.
Yeah, but the problem is with films like Die Hard and stuff, they just always get like kind of generic box sets from Fox, but probably not anymore because of just like everything being on Disney Plus. I don't really think they give a shit about fucking re-releasing old movies like that anymore and like special edition box sets.
Yes, Die Hard, thinking about it, like Die Hard hasn't really, it doesn't have a massive history, does it, of having interesting posters? You know, like official posters, I mean.
I guess. I mean, with the exception of the original, I always loved the original poster with like half of his face, half of the Nakatomi building and stuff. That's an iconic poster. But yeah, 2, 3, and 4, not really.
Just kind of simple, aren't they, though? Yeah, simple posters and stuff, which is interesting. We'll have to do that at some point, look at official art again. You know, like where we used to do the posters.
Yeah, true. Yeah, forgot all about that.
Well.
Yeah.
But anyway, last but not least, obviously not a great deal of art out there for Die Hard 4.
No.
As you could imagine. The only thing that I did find where it was, though Stacey found it, was another official infographic.
Yeah, I can imagine maybe that. Yeah, that does maybe seem like something, because it's just that they're advertising like the new one at the bottom, so it must have been leading up to that and like maybe a screening. I don't know.
Yeah,
Either way, they're kind of interesting, though, the style.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't know, like they're going off like, well, it's all like the bullet points in the movie, pretty much.
Yeah, like facts and bullet points and like totals and stuff like that, like 28 enemies and vehicles destroyed and all that stuff. Yeah.
So yeah, interesting. Like I said, unfortunately, when it comes to, Die Hard, obviously, the first film gets all the attention usually.
Of course,
so all the art and stuff goes towards that film.
Yeah, and all the all the pop culture references and iconic stuff is from the first one, obviously. So
yeah. So video game wise, obviously there's been bits and bobs here and there over the last 20, 30 odd years of video games.
Yeah, we talked about most of them on the last Die Hard show, though. So yeah,
and I think we have talked about Die Hard trilogy specifically. Yeah. But I think it's just, it's interesting to talk about Die Hard with a Vengeance, the third game on that trilogy, game on the PlayStation 1. Kind of clever, really. Like it's a racing, like a driving game, I guess would be the best way to. Crazy Taxi.
I haven't played it in a while, but I always think of it as like a proto Crazy Taxi.
Yeah.
Was Crazy Taxi already out in the arcades by this point? Probably not, right?
No, probably not. No, I feel like I would be surprised if it was. But yeah, very much so. Like you've got a time limit. You're going from objective to objective. You can pick up extra time as you're driving. The objectives are literally just there's just a bomb and you've got to drive into it to defuse it. Yeah, pretty simple stuff.
As you do in real life, when you want to defuse a bomb, you just drive into it.
You just literally ram into it and it blows up, and then you just onto the next bomb, which I love. But yeah, do you remember the titles on the bit where you choose your game? And there's like the yippee-ki-yay.
Oh, yeah.
And this guy doing the fake Samuel Jackson where he's like, pick me! Or something, or whatever he says. Pick me, I'll drive.
I do remember mainly the kind of decent but not great Bruce Willis impression.
Yeah, the guy he's like, you want to stay alive? Come with me, or whatever he says in the game and stuff. Yeah. And he's like, got any painkillers or something? It's full of like little one-liners from kind of semi-riffing on the movie.
I would like to play that again, actually, just for nostalgia, because I played the shit out of it back then.
Yeah, you'll have to dig it out. It's still somewhat playable.
I can imagine.
The controls are like punishingly hard, obviously. There's times where you're like, I've recorded some footage where I'm just twatting into walls and stuff. I'm just like, surprisingly violent as well, if you recall at the time.
Yeah.
You could just ram through pedestrians and the blood sprayed all over the screen. And the windscreen wipers.
The first one's quite bloody as well, because that's like the isometric shooter, isn't it? And they will shoot people, and it's like the game when that guy gets his kneecaps blown to bits.
Just that like crazy early time in video games where they're like, we can get away with violence in video games. Yeah. Before like it was post like obviously Night Stalker drama and stuff. But I think early PlayStation they were getting away with a bit more violence in games again. Yeah. like the drama had died down.
Did the game have a rating? Was it a 15?
I reckon it must have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah. Because like I said, there's a surprising amount to go. Like the fact that you can just, like I said, plow through people in the windscreen wipers, just like unceremoniously wipe the blood away. It's like, Jesus Christ. But yeah, I like what it was trying to do anyway. That game, it's fun, and like a nice tonal shift from like the other, like mechanical shift from the other games in the trilogy.
Yeah, it was a cool idea. Yeah, I used to play the second one quite a bit because I had the light gun from Time Crisis, so that worked with it. So I used to play that quite a bit.
Yeah, and again, I think it works quite well for the format of the movie. That it's like an airport. I don't know. It's like the whole on rails thing. It works really well.
It does.
Like, for the concept. So yeah, I think it's a clever little package, that game. The fact that the first one's an isometric thing, second one's on rails shooter, and the third one's a driving game.
Yeah. It's a shame we don't get more games like that. I would quite like that. Just like 3 small, like medium-sized games representing a trilogy or something.
Yeah,
Nice.
and it's like a bit of a love letter to the franchise at the same time. Yeah. So yes.
So yeah, that's Die Hard 3 and Four. I mean, I know we did like a whole 25-year thing and kind of covered this year, but is there anything else you've seen since that show? Because this will be the last show of the year. So is there anything you've seen since then that would be a favourite of the year that came out this year?
Oh God, now you've got us.
Sorry, I should have asked you before. I forgot. I just got the end of my notes and was like, oh fuck.
Yeah. Movies in 2025.
Why you need to fucking keep your letterbox up to date? You wouldn't have to do this.
Oh, I know. I don't. I've seen a lot of movies I didn't fucking like this year.
Well, let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about it.
Fucking Jurassic Park, I'm looking at you. Jurassic World. Even though it's got ScarJo.
I know, I was going to say it's a rare time where you're going to hate a ScarJo movie. ScarJo and dinosaurs and you hated it? That's got.
I know, it's got to be bad when it's hitting those highs. Don't think we're talking about it in the show, but I highly rate and recommend Companion. I really enjoyed that.
Oh yeah, I still need to watch that.
It's not doing. I feel like it's a fair formulaic isn't fair, but it's a movie that follows a lot of like tropes and stuff. It's not super original, but I think it's just a really neat like simple movie that you can just watch and enjoy. I think that Sophie Thatcher's really she's a one to watch. I think she's extremely talented.
Is that one with Jack Quaid?
It is, yeah. He's I can't really say too much about the characters because there's a lot of twists in that movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, very good. Highly recommend it. I enjoyed the shit out of it. There has to be more films that I've seen this year from 2025. I
mean, the only film I saw that Tom Hardy movie Havoc earlier in the year, which I thought was okay.
Oh yeah.
I just watched it because it was like, it's like directed by the guy who did The Raid, but it's like heavily inspired by John Woo and Heroic Bloodshed and stuff like that. And there was a lot of nice references in there. They said there's one bit where he walks into a club and on the background on the TV is just the old manga video trailer from the start of the videos playing on a loop. I was like, fucking hell. Instantly spotted it.
Nice nod. Yeah.
And the end. I think fucking Fantastic's in that as well. Actually, I think he's one of the cops in it. Yeah.
Nice.
And there's like an end shootout in like a cabin, which is just fucking ridiculous. You should watch it just because I know there's at least 1 or 2 lips out moments for you in that end. Yeah. Nice. And there's some good. I know you love shotgun action. There's a lot of good shotgun action in the end as well. So worth the watch. It's not amazing, but it was worth the watch.
Yeah.
But probably the best film I saw, because I think it was the only other film I saw that came out this year, was Heart Eyes, the comedy slasher movie. Came out like early in the year, I think. Highly recommend that because it works as a genuinely funny romantic comedy and a slasher movie. It's not like you get more of one or the other. It's just a good slasher movie and a good romantic comedy. So it would be good to watch with someone who hates horror movies but likes romantic comedies because you get a good chunk of both. It's really fun though. I'd highly recommend it. Yeah. And other than that, just the John Candy documentary, I Like Me. I include that. It's a documentary and that was fantastic. So everyone should watch that.
Yeah, it was really good. Like proper tearjerk at times, but really good. Yeah, it hasn't. I guess sadly, we're still in the to some degree the movie apocalypse. I think there's some gems out there still. Yeah,
there's still a bunch of stuff that came out this year that I need to see that I haven't got around to.
But it's still grim that it's and it's not just nostalgia.
No,
there just isn't as many solid good movies coming out, sadly. I mean, obviously for me, there's like Superman and stuff, but it's par for the course at this point.
Yeah.
I think like I enjoyed that Superman movie more than I expected. That's all I will say about it.
Yeah.
But it's just another big budget superhero movie. Sadly, I think if it had come out like 10 years ago, I would have been like gushing over it. But it's like at this point, you're like, just another superhero movie.
Yeah, it's rinse and fucking repeat in it, really.
Yeah, I think superhero movies just need to like take a chill break for like a decade.
Well, we've got another
Go
fucking
away.
2 Avengers movies coming, so...
No, it'll never stop.
So that's it then. I guess, it's literally the 30th of November we're recording this, but it'll be going up later, so I guess we'll say
Yes.
Merry Christmas to everyone. It'll be Christmas time coming up when this goes up, so...
Yes, end of 2025.
Yeah, fucking
I'll
good
be-
riddance.
Yeah, totally. It has been enough. Yeah, to
It's
be fair.
been a shit year, pretty much, yeah.
I guess by the time we do the next show, I most likely will be a dad. At that
You
point.
will be a daddy.
So I'll be kicking off about things and
And then I'm going to make it weird and just start calling you daddy on the show.
dad.
Daddy!
But no, I'll have to start like coming in, like being all out of breath, and being like, "Oh, I've just been making a shed outside in the garden."
Been doing the skating boards, been doing the gutters.
Transition into my dad part of me life.
You'll be like fucking saying you can't do the show because the match is on and that. And you, Dave from down the road's coming over to watch the match and all that. And
England's playing tonight.
I'll be like, fuck you.
No, that'll never change. I mean, just to reassure anybody that, and myself if I listen to this, just the other day I got like a big Ecto 1 toy that came in the post.
Yeah, it wasn't for the baby.
So yeah, nothing's changed really. I'm still just a big child.
Yeah. So yeah, folks, until the new year, whenever we do a next show, who knows, we'll keep you updated. Have a good Christmas and all that jazz. And you can find us on Champion Cinema Pod on Instagram. We've got a little T-shirt shop on TeePublic. Just search for Champion Cinema. Go get yourself a Charles Bronson I Like Chicken T-shirt, which someone just got again recently. Thank you very much.
We can actually say this. It's our best selling.
It is. It's our only and best seller. So yeah, until then, folks, I will see you down the pit.
See you, Neep.
Champion Cinema.